So our today's topic is beta kinematics. Means the whole topic is connected with motion of a body. Okay, when we are not discussing about the force involved for which the motion is taking place, I'm talking about only the motion. Then we talk about kinematics. Okay, now in kinematics there is distance, or we call it as displacement. Okay, then we have got velocity, or we also connected one is speed. The only difference is one is with distance and one is with direction and one is without direction. Velocity and speed. Okay, then we have got acceleration. Okay, these are the three things which are on which the kinematics based. Okay, so distance or displacement is my basic unit, right? Distance and displacement are my basic units in kinematics. When it comes to velocity, velocity is a derived unit. Velocity is change in distance or change in displacement or distance covered in unit time. Okay, velocity is change in distance or distance covered or displacement covered in unit time. That is your velocity. Acceleration, acceleration is change in velocity, change in velocity in unit time. That is called your acceleration, right? We know these things. Now, what is the difference over there? Change in velocity per unit time means velocity is changing, distance is changing, and time is changing. So now we are going to represent it by this ds over dt. Change in displacement or change in distance and with respect to change in time. That is called your velocity. Change in velocity per unit time. Acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. Now, how will I represent it? I will represent it dv over dt means differentiation of v with respect to time. Okay. So now, what is going to happen, beta? If I am going to have, for instance, displacement is given, any equation in terms of any equation of displacement is given in terms of time t, what will I do? I will differentiate this equation and I will have velocity. I will have velocity. Velocity in terms of time, an equation will be there. If I will differentiate velocity with respect to time, I will have acceleration. So how it will go? If displacement is given, differentiation will be done, you will go to velocity. If velocity is given, you will differentiate it, you will go to acceleration. One more thing, if you take second derivative of displacement equation, if you take second equation of displacement equation, you will directly get an acceleration. Okay, you will directly get acceleration. Right. So three things you have to remember. If displacement is given, differentiate displacement equation with respect to time, you will have velocity. If velocity is given, differentiate it with respect to time, you will have acceleration. Okay, and acceleration is, and also if you take double derivative of displacement, you will get acceleration. Okay, so now we have got, if displacement is given and you have to shift it in velocity, you will differentiate with respect to time, right? If velocity is given and you want to go over for acceleration, then what will happen? You will differentiate this thing d over dt, differentiate this one, and you will have this. If you directly want to go from this one to this one, you have to do double derivative. Okay, you have to do double derivative and you can directly jump from S to V. Okay, this is the initial thing. When this is given, you have to go over here and you have to go over there. You will be using differentiation. Now, for instance, they are not giving us displacement. They are giving us acceleration. Then what will I do? See, I know that acceleration is dv over dt, right, Vita? So when I will shift acceleration over here, I've shifted acceleration over here. This will be dv. When I will shift this d on this side, this will become integral. It means what? It means integral of a with respect to time will be equals to velocity. Okay? In the same way, if I'm having velocity ds over dt, so first of all I'm shifting dt, v dt equals to ds. Okay? After that, I'm shifting d on this side. This will become v dt equals to s. So, integral of a with respect to time is velocity, right? And then integral of velocity with respect to time is displacement. And after that, displacement is just displacement, nothing else is there. So there are two combinations. One, if lower unit is given and you have to move in the higher one. S is given, you have to go in velocity, differentiation. Velocity is given, you have to go in acceleration, differentiation. If higher units are given and you have to move in the lower units, acceleration is given, acceleration converted to velocity, you have to go for integration. Velocity converted to displacement, you have to go for integration. Okay? Now, if few more terms which we use in kinematics, if a body is coming instantaneously at rest, so we know that we have to take velocity equals to 0. You guys know it. I'm just revising it. Instantaneously, a body is coming instantaneously at rest. It means we have to have velocity equals to 0. And if they are saying a body is next to a starting point, if a body is next to starting point. So it means you have to take displacement equals to, you will take displacement equals to 0. These are the things, these are the terms which are being used in kinematics, right? Now, any equation which is going to be given, either displacement equation, either velocity equation, either acceleration equation, mostly those equations will be given in term of t, okay? Or if they are not given in terms of t, then we will have something where we can apply, what do you say, chain rule. We have to apply chain rule, but chain rule is very rare in these type of questions. Mostly they always give us velocity, displacement or acceleration in terms of time. Okay, beta?